Hi lovies, welcome to Learning, Growing and Becoming. My name is YouTuber, but you guys can call me Nontu, and I'm very excited to be doing this live thing with you. Yes, this is me. It is I have started a YouTube channel, and I must admit it feels more awkward than I thought it would be. But I'm very open to becoming more comfortable behind the camera because I genuinely do want to be learning, growing and becoming with you guys. So please, let us do this live thing together. So yeah, this is my first video and I'm very nervous, but also at the same time I'm super excited. I cannot wait to be sharing my life with you guys, and I hope that you guys will relate and open up also about your experiences so that we can grow together. Because yeah guys, let's be honest, adulting is the pits, but I know we've got this. So for our first video, I've decided to do a mini get to know me tag, and my name is Unontutsugo. I have three names actually. Nontutsugo Simpiwe Shemaine. My surname is Masego. I've only actively used two of my three names. Yeah, so in future, like when it comes to naming my kids, I would give them two names. I feel like three names is a bit too much, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm 23 years old. I am a social work graduate. I'm from Mpumalanga in a town called Bethel. I'm currently living at home right now with my mother. I have an older sister. I enjoy being an aunt to my two beautiful nephews. One is 8, the other is 3, and I love them with all my heart. The best thing that has ever happened to me. Yeah, I do enjoy being an aunt. No, not even kidding. It's my favorite thing to do. I completed my degree in social work at the University of Pretoria, and I think that's it. Now I'm gonna get into the questions, but I don't want to reveal too much at this moment. I feel like as I upload more videos, you will get to learn or know more about me. But without wasting any time, let us get into this. The first one is, what is the first thing you do in the morning? Guys, the first thing I do in the morning is go to the loo. Yeah. And to be honest, I am a bit less cranky if I do start with taking a dump. So I'm one around 11 and I'm not receptive towards you. Perhaps maybe item number 2 was not engaged into. If you could magically become famous, would you? To be honest, if I could magically become famous, I wouldn't want to be. If it does happen, fine, but it's not something that I'm actively idealizing. It's not something that I'm actively working towards. For me, being impactful is more important. It does not matter if I'm known everywhere, but just knowing that I've impacted lives, I've made a tiny and a small difference in a person's life, yeah, that's kind of enough for me. What would you change about yourself if you could? First of all, not to say I'm insecure or anything, but I would definitely want to become a little bit more slimmer. I'm from Slender, don't get me wrong, but I just want to, like, you know, take up a bit. But like, I was big at some point, I slimmed up, and then I got big again. So if I slim up, I'll be fine. But that's not like on the top of my list. If I could genuinely change something about myself, I would change my overthinking nature. I don't want to say I have anxiety, but I do get anxious more often than I should, you know. So I would want to change that about myself. And also, I feel like I open up a lot. I feel like I'm way too open. I sometimes feel bad because I feel like I overshared or whatever, but I am making peace with it. Actually, no, I wouldn't want to change that, would I? No. Nah, I've decided I don't want to change that because it makes me me, and I just need to learn to embrace it. So yeah, The one thing I would change is my anxious nature. What is your proudest accomplishment? Oh, my proudest accomplishment at this moment would definitely be graduating, because yo guys, at some point it definitely did feel like something that was so impossible to do. I did feel like, yo guys, I want to drop out. Actually, I was on the verge of dropping out at some point in my final year, but yeah, with the support of the people around me, I was able to get through. If you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Yo, I'm a cornflakes. I don't know if that counts as a meal, but yeah, there's like 2 items. It should be a meal. Milk, cornflakes, yeah, and there's sugar. It's like 3 items that go into it. It's definitely a meal, guys. I'm a cornflakes. I eat cornflakes. Ugh. Every chance I get, I could eat cornflakes for breakfast, lunch, and supper, and even have seconds in between. Yeah, don't judge me, don't come for me, but it's one meal I used to have as a kid all the damn time. Sometimes my mom would just, if it happened that they did not realize with TBC like milk, we've run out of milk or something, my mom would prepare me a cornflakes and cream water, guys, hot water cream water, and that would be my milk, and I'd be a happiest girl alive. So I would definitely eat cornflakes for the rest of my life. And if you could go back in time, what year would you travel to? I would travel to my second year, and that was in 2019. I was living my best life that year. Oh, the memories from that year. I was in such a beautiful place with myself. After a challenging year in my first year with adjusting, with being in the city and being in varsity, second year I was just fully immersed. I was so comfortable with myself. I was going out often. I was having fun. I was in a good place with my friends. I was getting my ducks in a row. Like, my mind was very clear. I wasn't even in a relationship. Oh yeah, I wasn't in a relationship. Oh yeah, I wasn't. But I was just in such a happy state. Like, not that things were not challenging, but I was what is it? Yeah, I was getting my ducks in a row. I felt more grounded, and I was living in a balanced way. I was having fun. I was up to standing with my academic work. I was doing some things on the side as well, and it was just like a very exciting and fulfilling year for me. What 3 things do you think of the most each day? How do I make more money? I need to make money to finding a job, because Ziabuya Zakala that side. Yeah, it's finding a job and moving out of this town. Who was your first crush? My first crush. I was 11 and we had the same names. I am Ununtutubo and he was Ununtutubo, and I genuinely liked that boy. Hey, I liked him. That's all I'm willing to say. If you had a warning label, what would yours say? My warning label would say fragile, handle with care. I want to be treated soft, handle with care. I'm very fragile, I'm very sensitive. I break easily, please. I break easily, so please do handle me with care. Yeah. Are you into podcasts or are you only into music? I do listen to podcasts more than I listen to music. I'm not a music person. I do enjoy gospel music more than I enjoy any other music genre. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I alternate between podcasts and gospel music. Gospel music makes me feel grounded. I hope the noise outside here won't affect the video. I tried to choose the best time to record without any disturbances, but hey, okay. What's your favorite way to unwind? My favorite way to unwind is through wine. Glass of wine, tagabawo, chats. I enjoy having conversations, and also reading. Like if I'm going through something, or I just feel like my brain is clogged, or I feel stuck or without direction, a book solves it all. I prefer reading. What causes are you passionate about? Anything to do with child protection. I wouldn't say I love children. Okay, but I do. I feel like I should stop fighting it. I do love children with all my heart, and I do feel like they need to be provided a safe environment to grow and become the best humans as possible. So yeah, anything to do with child protection, education, especially lower level education, and of course women empowerment. I believe in women. Have you ever had a side hustle or considered having one? Yes, I have had a side hustle. In my second year, my first side hustle was Herbalife. So yeah, I used to be a Herbalife distributor. I stopped at some point somewhere during COVID, the first year of COVID 2020. And then I was an Afro-Bay hair products distributor. And between Herbalife and being an Afro-Bay hair products distributor, I started my, I don't know, yeah, side hustle. It was a side hustle then because I was a student. You guys will hear more about it as we go along on this channel. I wouldn't say that I have a side hustle now, since I'm no longer a student and I'm not working. My main focus is to some extent just growing my business and just becoming better at it. What skill would you most like to learn? A skill I would most like to learn right now is wig making, using like a sewing machine, like proper high class wig making. I'd be so happy because I feel like that would contribute positively to my business. It would grow my business, and yeah, my business is what's keeping me going at this point. So definitely wig making. And then the last question that I have here is, if you could speak to one deceased person for 30 seconds, who would it be and what would you say? I would want to speak to my dad. He passed away when I was 11. What would I say to him during the 30 seconds? I'd definitely tell him that I love him and I miss him. I keep on saying definitely. Yeah, definitely though. That is what I would definitely say. Yeah, I would tell my dad that I love him and I miss him, and I would have loved to have a little bit more time with him here on earth. Yeah, that's it. That was the mini get to know me tag. A new video will be following up very soon. I can't really say what it will be, but I hope that this get to know me has gotten you guys more excited to be a part of this channel and growing with me. I hope that we're gonna have fun, and truly it is in my heart for us to get to learn, grow, and become together. Bye guys, don't forget to subscribe.